Hey everyone, it's Adam here. It's nighttime. It's 7:40. Last light is at 7:45. We're going to take the bike out and we're going to show off these awesome lights. So this is the GS LED headlight plus the OEM LED fog lights plus 2 Darlas plus an Erica and a Sevina. Now is we're lining these lights up. So we want them to be, you don't want to be visible like up there, you want it to be down lower like that. So you have a nice white beam for that. It's a little bit too low there though. There we go. That's it. Now for these, let's just turn them on low. There we go. Now these, this is 10% on both, by the way. I'm going to turn this down a little bit. That's inward a little bit. And this also down a little bit. Yep, that's good. Happy with that. Okay. Let's do a full brightness. Jesus Christ. Okay. Okay, so right now, let's turn our signals on. I'll turn my turn signal on. The Darla light turns off. We just have one left Darla on and no fog lights. So now we have 2 Darlas on the bottom, no fog lights. Turn fog lights on. So fog lights, they just do a nice job of illuminating these corners here, in my opinion. You turn them off, turn it back on. Let's turn the Erica Sevinas on 10%. So a little bit of light forward. And this is a nice around town. All you do is you get visibility, but you're not blinding anyone. It's just extra visibility going forward with the Darlas on. But for the most part, the majority of your actual light is coming from your headlight. So I feel like the Sevina is a little bit too far inward. It's a little too far out now. Okay, there's that. This is what most people see right here. This is a Darla at 10% with your LED headlight. Let's turn the fog lights on. All right, so now your fog lights are on. Again, the fog lights are not as bright as the Darlas. They just give you a little bit extra visibility. It makes it look bigger than you actually, well, bigger than you actually are, but you are that big. Now, if someone, if you're at night, you want to be by yourself, we'll go full high beam here. This is a little bit extreme. I can't even look at it. So you can see here, this is the Erica on the right, Sevina on the left, and Darlas are at full brightness. Turn that off. Alright, so I have high beams on. That doesn't work. Okay. Well, let's get back on the road here. Alright, so right now, it's just Darlas at 10%. Oh, the seat hangers feel good. It's just Darla at 10%, along with the headlights. That's it, nothing more. We're going to put the Erica and Sevina on, again, at 10%. This is just the normal power on for those 2 lights. So this is great. I mean, you already have kind of a better visibility on what's in front of you. You already have, I mean, it's already a little bit higher. And again, this is totally adjustable. This is not a setup that I would run. I don't run the Erica Sevina when I'm riding around at night in traffic. I turn them off. because this is still just as safe with the LED headlight. It's leveled to the right setting. Your Darlas are there for visibility. I might turn the fogs on. It gives me a little bit of view out here. You can see like let's try it again. So fogs are off, and now back on. So that gives you a little bit of side visibility, but it also makes the bike look a little bit wider when people are facing you, which in my opinion is nice. It gives you a little bit more road presence. So it's great, right? Now, let's turn the Erica Sevina on. Again, with the fog lights on and they're all at 10%, we'll turn Erica and Sevina on at 10%. Going off the road here because there's a lot of little ice bits and sand and salt and shit. Back here is kind of gnarly as far as the standing ice on the road. So this is our night riding, where there's possibility someone could come. We got a little bit of extra visibility. Erica on the right, Sevina on the left, and Sevina's pointing a little bit inwards. It's kind of pointing over there a little bit. Now fog lights off, and Erica Sevina off. Now we're back to just LED headlight and the Darlas for visibility. If I turn my turn signal on, let's just turn these back on here. It should be turning off my things, but it's not working. So I'll test that out. It's supposed to turn off whatever side I activate the turn signal. It's supposed to turn off that light as well. All right, so now we have our fog light back on. Once we have this car up here, we'll go full power. All right, here we go. So now you see a little bit of a yellow tint, and that's because we had the Darlas with orange covers on them for visibility. But even though it's a little bit of yellow tint, the Darlas are completely overpowered by the Erica and Sevina. You'll notice that I actually have a little bit of a conflicting light pattern. Well, I can't really turn the cruise control on right now. I have the Erica pointing a little bit straight and to the left, which I'll fix that. The Sevina is pointing straight on, but you got a little bit of a kind of a cross pattern right here. And then remember, this is high beam. This is the BMW LED high beam. These are the ops lights. This is Darla, Erica, and Sevina at full power. And wow. Now we hit the horn. That was kind of a weak horn, actually. Try it again. There's people trying to sleep. There we go. So that's our strobe light pattern. Which what it does is, let's say that the lights, the high beams are off, and we're just working with our normal LED setup. Minding our own business here. This is a normal light, normal night, and someone cuts me off and pulls in front of me. Well, it's in their house here. I really am one of those kind of people that hates being a pain in the ass to people, so just give me a second here. Hey guy, you cut me off. That never gets old. So let's stand a little bit and try this again. Well, we'll get out of this little area here, because it is 8 o'clock and people are trying to sleep. This is New Hampshire, guys. There we go. Isn't that fun? Yeah, I'm sure someone heard that. We'll take a little back road here. Well, not a back road, it's a real road. Hopefully it's not too rutted out from all the water melting. Muddy road. It is nasty. And I'm on street tires, so I'm not gonna do this. I'm going to turn around. Hopefully without dropping the bike. It's been a long summer or winter. Oh yeah, I feel it. I should be able to counterbalance this, but I'm not going to try that tonight. Well, couldn't take it on a dark road, but this is our high beams. Oh, I feel it. Yeah, we're still on the Anarchy 3s. So I would say I'm gonna fix the alignment a little bit. Just get these a little bit better aligned as far as where they point, mostly in how they point straight, not up or down. I'm actually really happy with the up and down of them. And this is a kind of setup, guys, that it's addictive. Once you get this kind of setup on your bike, and you live in a place like I do where you can take advantage of this kind of power, it's highly addictive. You really don't want to go back to not having it. Not the air horn, really. That's kind of, the air horn is more of a city thing. I never use the horn up here unless there's a deer in the road or a turkey. But I do when I'm riding home at night after work. I do use this, and while it doesn't, nothing will ever completely mitigate the risk of riding at night. Nothing will do that. Even driving a car at night, nothing's going to make that as safe as driving a car during the day, because it's not necessarily about seeing what's in front of you or scaring what's in front of you to move out of the way like a deer or something. It really comes down to, when you crash, can people find you? And up here in New Hampshire, when it's going to be 31 degrees tonight and I have no extra gear and it's just me, if I crash and roll off the side of the road, someone may not drive by for another hour. And so, you know, still ride at night locally, or if you have to get somewhere and it's just was a bad day, bad timing, whatever, this makes it a lot safer for you. But with the way I ride, like most of you, most of my riding is during the day, so I end up only using the Erica Sevina on average about an hour a week. The Darla at 10% is on all the time for visibility, and because Erica and Sevina are only something I use when I'm running the high beam, then I only use it an hour a week roughly. Let's do this again, actually. You're gotten used to the beauty. So this is back again to our LED headlight, plus our Darlas, plus our OEM auxiliary lights. Let's get the Erica Sevina on at 10%. So there's your extra 10%. It just makes the throw a little bit longer. And now let's go high beam. Isn't that beautiful? Let's see how this is impacting our amperage. So we're fine. Alternator's working. We're still maintaining 14 volts. When I don't have the high beam off, I'll hit 14.2. With the high beam on, it maintains at 14, which means the alternator is working its ass off. Remember, I also have a heated seat on. I have a phone charger. I have heated grips. I have a dash cam going. I have the Billy brake light, the 2-channel dash cam. What else do I have plugged into this bike? All kinds of shit is plugged into this bike. So we're talking about, I'm trying to be careful because the sand is still on the roads. I'm talking about a pretty, you know, a lot of shit going on here. Everything's short of having a USB port plugged into the back with a couple of iPads plugged into it. I mean, this is it. Look at that view. So maintaining 14, supposed to hit 14.1, so we're good. Wish I could go on some dirt for you guys, but I can't risk it. We're talking about muddy roads. I mean, our snow is still melting, so we got some real muddy roads here. It'll be at least 3 weeks before I get out into the dirt, and even then that'll be on the dirt bike, not on the GS. So dirt roads on an adventure bike is a May through November 1st ordeal up here. Dirt bike in April. That's just how it rolls. So long video, sorry, but I kind of wanted you guys to see all this action. Now that we're approaching traffic, we're going to turn this off. Turn our Erica and Sevina off. Now we're just running our normal setup and completely safe. You know, that's one thing too, is a lot of GS guys go, oh my god, the LED headlight is so weak. Guys, go buy a KLR. Go grab a KLR and does that turn off? Kind of. Go buy a KLR and ride that thing around with just the stock headlight. Or go buy a KTM dirt bike or a Beta dirt bike, and I don't think you'll be complaining about the GS headlight very much longer. because the GS headlight is it's very bright. For motorcycles, it's a premium option. It's like $1,000 extra. It's an amazing thing to have for your own visibility, but also seeing in front of you. And us GS guys are spoiled by the LED headlight. We're spoiled by the OEM auxiliary lights, and then we go ahead and add 24,000 extra lumens to the bike. But it's just GS things, really. We're gonna turn here. There's still a lot of sand. All right, go high beam. I mean, it's rude. It's rude how bright this is when you're around town. Ice here. It's rude how bright this is. Turning it off here. I can't blind the people in this house right here. All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I have a previous video on my channel with the hill hold kind of works, but not really. I have a previous video on my channel with the 2 Erica, 2 Darla setup on a 2017 GS. So if you're curious, please go check it out. Thanks for watching. Ride safely, ride visibly, and be careful, and take your training. Go do some trainings this spring. It'll help you guys. Rock on, ride safe. Thanks for watching. Bye.